Hey, welcome back to Kickin' and Streamin'. It's me, Tammy. In this video, I'm going to be doing my yearly wrap-up, and these are going to be my most forgettable films of the year. Now, these weren't necessarily bad films, but they were just forgettable. Like, you walk out and you're like, okay, that was fun-ish, and then you forget about it. So, I watched a lot of films this year. Now, I didn't always do a review on it, and for a while when I wasn't feeling good, it was just too much to film. But as I went through and was looking at the list of movies I saw, I was like, oh, I completely forgot I saw that one. Oh, I completely forgot I saw that one. And, that's not a good sign for good storytelling. Now, that being said, there are still movies that I saw when I was a kid that stuck with me, that I could still, remember about, and in some cases have gone on a quest to go find that film, because I remember it and it stuck with me so much. And these, I was just like, And when you're apathetic about the movies you're watching, it doesn't leave for a really good movie-going experience. Now, the first one that I saw was The Kitchen. I wanted to like this film. Melissa McCarthy is one of my favorites. I love her. And she's done a lot of really fun films. And I mean, she was probably the best thing in the film, but I didn't leave. When I walked out of the theater, I wasn't affected. I wasn't, I was like, okay, and then I learned later that it was based off of a comic book. I'm like, okay, but it didn't have that certain, that je ne sais quoi of being super memorable. It was just, and that just really broke my heart. The next one was Gemini Man. Now, I love Will Smith. I mean, he's fantastic. I've been following him on TikTok recently, and he's hysterical. But Gemini Man wasn't doing it for me. It wasn't necessarily a bad film. I mean, there was a few logic flaws, but sometimes, science fiction, you're willing to suspend your disbelief. You're just like, okay, I'm willing to go with it in the universe that has been created. But again, it was one of those films where you're just like, when you walk out and you're not feeling good or bad, you're just, this is not a good sign. The next one is Terminator Dark Fate. Another one that I had huge, high hopes for. I mean, we're bringing back Linda Hamilton. She's iconic. Terminator, like Sarah Connor. Hello, this is why we watched The Terminator. And, it brought back Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it looked like it was going to be a fun cast. I was excited to see it. And another one that just, those first two Terminator films, iconic. And, there has been something about the remakes that have been happening that, this one wasn't all out bad. It just, again, it wasn't, memorable. There was nothing to really hang my hat on and be like, oh, this is awesome, and I'm going to go see it again. It was just like, And that's kind of how I feel about everything on this list. Looking down, Stuber. Another one, that I had high hopes for, Kumail Nanjiani and Dave Bautista. Fun actors. Kumail, I've really liked his stand-up. Dave Bautista is excellent in Guardians of the Galaxy. And this looked fun. And another one where it was like, it wasn't necessarily bad, but boring, kinda. Just like, excuse me. Goodness. So these last two are kind of tied. They are both remakes, and they're from Disney. The first one was Dumbo, and the other one was Lion King. Now, the original Dumbo story was really sweet, and Tim Burton, you know, he's very iconic and he creates visuals that are stunning, but the story was just lacking in so many ways. And just really, was this like, you know, it was not one that I even liked when I watched it. It wasn't necessarily bad, but it just, again, it was just very forgettable. And the other one was the remake of Lion King. Now, I loved the original Lion King. The soundtrack was amazing. This one, I fell asleep. I was like, you know, it just didn't have that same energy that the original did. And again, I hate to be really super hypercritical of these films, but especially if you're talking Disney, you want in such an iconic piece of, you know, pop culture, having it just kind of go, you know, it was a flat line. Anyway, so again, those are my most forgettable films of the year. If you remember one of the bad films that you watched, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And if you like this video, go ahead and click like and subscribe. And I hope that whatever you're watching, whether from the comfort of your own couch or in the beauty that is the movie theater, I hope you're enjoying whatever it is you're watching. And I will see you again here soon. Bye.